What is good? It's Ramen On Wheels, aka the Roadmobile, and today I'm talking about an older scooter, which is the Yamaha Majesty 400. So let's get it. So this scooter, because it is an older scooter, I don't even know if they still make these. If they do, it's only in certain countries, not so much in the United States, but they do have them still for sale in the United States. However, it's such an older model, I am probably going to be a little on the bias side because new is always better for me. So if you didn't know, the way I do this is I tell you about the scooter, and then when I say tell you, I'll tell you the specs about the scooter, and then I give you my likes and dislikes about it. First off, let me give you the specs. The Yamaha Majesty, like I said, is marketed as 400, but really it's a 395cc. You'll see this a lot. They like to round up engine size because it looks better or looks cooler or seems faster. It's really just a 365 liquid cooled, fuel injected 4-stroke engine. Okay, so the size of the scooter. So the height of the scooter is 54.3 inches tall. The height is like 6 inches away from being a 5-foot scooter. Ground clearance is about 4.7 inches. So that's how high the scooter is from the ground before the scooter's base scrapes against the ground. Is 4.7 inches. The seat height is a little on the lower side, which is 29.9 inches. You would think a scooter this big, the seat height would be at least like 31, 32 inches off the ground. And the seat height, like when your booty meat hits the seat. So this is the seat, this is your booty meat. How is your booty meat off the ground, which is 29.9 inches, which is short considering it's a 400cc scooter. Now this scooter is heavy. This scooter weighs 467 pounds. That's a heavy scooter. It's gonna take some muscle for you to move it around. So if you're on the smaller frame or the weaker side or petite side, probably not gonna be able to handle this scooter all that well. You don't want to like be a third of the weight of the scooter is what I'm saying. Like, so if you like 100 pounds and you trying to move the scooter around, it's not gonna work. It's too heavy basically for you. If it fell on you, you kind of be like stuck under it. The tank holds 3.7 gallons of gas, which is cool, but then you only get 50 miles to the gallon, which is like half the amount you would get on a typical average type scooter. So it's kind of getting to the point where it starts to be like car, like the gas efficiency of a car. Like I know for like some cars you can get like 36 miles to the gallon. Well, 50 is not far from 36, so it's just like you want it to be as fuel efficient as a typical like small scooter or a regular scooter, which you can get like 90 miles to the gallon, but it's a bigger scooter or a bigger engine, so it requires more fuel, so the fuel savings is not going to be as great. The front tire is 14 inches while the back tire is 13 inches, which is okay. Yeah, it's fine. Cool. Some nice sized tires. I did expect for a scooter this big to have closer to like 15 inches, but 14 and 13, like that back tire is only 13. It is kind of small again for such a big scooter. It does have the dual shock. My thing is with big scooters, you have to have the dual shocks. It's the kind of speeds you getting up to and all the moving and shaking around, dual shocks is essential. So I don't think they even make maxi scooters without being dual shocks. You need all that absorbent for all that bouncing. You don't want to feel all that bouncing when you're driving around. Can't stand that on my small scooter, so that's why I just been like really going hard on the big one. Now I'm gonna tell you about my likes and dislikes about the scooter, so let's get that. Here's where I'm gonna have like the problems. So I'm trying to look past the fact that it's an older scooter, but a lot of the problems with the scooter that I don't like, not problems, but things about it I don't like, is because it's an older model type scooter. For instance, the analog. For a maxi scooter, it's just like I've been so like pampered and like spoiled with the digital dashboard, but this one is analog. The analog, I don't want the little switch thing telling me how fast I'm going or how much gas. I want like digital. But hey, whatever. My smaller scooter is also analog, so I ain't gonna trip on that part. But then the lights are halogen lights, not LED, but halogen. So it's like they're not as bright as what they could be. I mean, that technically is an easy fix. You can always just order LED lights and then install them yourself. But really, do you want to do that? What I didn't mention earlier is that supposedly have a top speed of 95 miles an hour. That is a plus, being able to go that fast. However, yeah, it's a plus, it's cool, but I never find myself actually going that fast. Like, there's no freeway that the speed limit is like 95 an hour, but it's a cool option. Even on my scooter. Stop mentioning your other scooters. Either way, I'm gonna stick with 95. It's cool, it goes fast. Vroom vroom, yay. One of my biggest things I dislike about this scooter is the, don't worry, I'll mention some stuff I like about it, but one of my biggest dislikes about it is the design of the scooter. Like, I don't like the shape of it. The look of, like, the general look of it is very generic. It looks like a generic, it doesn't like stand out like, ooh, edgy or ooh this. To me, when I look at it, I wouldn't look at it and be like, oh, I know exactly who makes that scooter, because nothing about it stands out other than the bulkiness of it. I don't like that bulkiness. For instance, the seat. Now, I'm like half in and half out on the seat, okay? Because the seat has this like back padding on it, which when I sat on it, it's comfortable. I like having something against my booty meat, making me feel like I'm in place, right? But then the visuals of it, like that bump on the seat, I don't like it. It doesn't look good. It feels comfortable, but it doesn't look good, you know? So I'm kind of half and half on that. I guess if I'm riding it, I can't see it. At the same time, I want to look at my scooter and be like, ooh, dang, that's a sexy scooter, you know? And it don't have that sexiness, right? Am I right or am I right? Another thing that I dislike about it is the foot placement. There's no like real place, not so much, yeah, you have a place to put your foot, but there's no real place to put like the foot of the passenger. It's like this little side cliff or whatever to put their feet like right on the edge. There's no like designated foot pegs that come out on the scooter for your passengers, which for me it wouldn't be that big of a problem because I don't ride with passengers. I never do. Like once or twice I give, like, I wouldn't say give a ride, but like a family member were like, oh, I like it, can I get on with you? And I'll like, you know, ride around the block or something just for like fun. But to actually like, hey, let's go take a trip, I don't ever ride with nobody at back. First off, I don't want your life in my hands, and then I would never want my life in somebody else's hands. I don't care who you is or how you go. You may never had an accident in your life, but it would be the day that I get on it with you, that's the day you get an accident. So no, I never ride with somebody, and I don't like riding with or people riding with me. So the foot pegs wouldn't be an issue for me, but it might be an issue for you. I don't remember like the retail value of this scooter. It's like close to like 5,000 or something like that, or 5,000-6,000. But here's the thing, they're old. You won't find new models of the scooter in the United States, so you'll get it probably closer to like 3,000-4,000 out the door price, like 5, you know? Okay, a thing I do and dislike about it, okay? So I do like that it has basically glove compartment boxes, right? One is, I think, is a push where you push it and it pops open. Another one is like you got to be able to use a key to get into it, which is kind of annoying. Like I gotta stick a key in it. It's cool that there are glove compartment boxes. However, they're so bulky. It reminds me of like one of those old like pickup trucks. That's what it reminds me of. Like old pickup trucks, you have the like bulky glove compartment. You press it to open it or whatever. That's what it was, very bulky and like in your face. Yeah, I wasn't a fan, but it's cool that they have those spaces. There's no cup holder on this thing. Not that scooters come with cup holders. What I'm saying is there's no possible way to install like into the dashboard, which is, I mean, like, would you really want to mess up your scooter like that? I know I do, but you might not want to. Anyway, there's no like extra space for me to sit anything on the scooter. Like a traditional scooter, you can put cups or whatever on the floorboard or the footboard. Maxi scooters, you typically can't do that. It's whatever. It's whatever. I'm finding reasons not to like it because I don't like it. Like, okay, one good thing is the undersea storage. It's weird. I don't think I showed or captured this, but the undersea storage is kind of like a cave. Like you open it up and then like you can dig under the seat. It's different. I couldn't say if I would like it or not. I don't like the look of it. A lot of the complaints is about the look of the scooter, but it is what it is. In the end, it's a no for me. I've been spoiled by the new technology of scooters, so everything I'm complaining about is because it's old and outdated, but I can tell this could be a very quality scooter. It's gonna last you. I can tell that it's sturdy because it's like really big and bulky. It looks sturdy, it feels sturdy. It's just not the cutest things to be riding on, or the coolest, or the sleekest, but it's gonna get you where you gotta go. It's that kind of scooter. Yeah, so you saw I trashed on this scooter really hard simply because I didn't like the way it looked, and that is what it is. If you don't like it, oh well, I said what I had to say. You make a video saying what you like or dislike about it, because I'm gonna keep ragging and saying this. I won't say it's trash, but I just didn't like it. You got it? You didn't understand? That was the point of the video, me saying that I don't like the Yamaha Majesty simply because I think it looks old and outdated. Anyway, thank you for watching Ramen on Wheels, aka the Romobile, and I'll see you guys later.